The bike. Getting ready to go for a ride. Nice sunny morning, about 70 degrees outside at the moment. Oh, we'll wheel this around and get it on the ground. Dust on the mirrors. Okay, here we go. Here we go. The old gravel road. I don't know if you can see the ruts in the road, but that's from farm equipment and people driving two-wheel drive. And there, I think I got my... There's Ed Gardner's old house over here to the right. Here's the one I got my 40 acres from back 23 years ago. I'm sure he's passed away by now. He'd be like 93 or something like that, I believe. 96, whatever, something like that. In his 90s anyway. And I'm just a young 75. So I don't know how much wind noise this microphone's picking up. Probably a fair amount. It's not really windy out, but just some riding got a little bit of noise. Wind noise probably. Yeah, it's really fun riding these gravel roads. Some places the gravel gets kind of thick. In some other places the road gets pretty rough. Oh, bouncy bounce. Yeah, see? Cows over there. Doing about 8-9 miles an hour right now. Just pedaling along, taking it easy. Over to the right is, they call it a pivot. See the water, I don't know if you can see the water coming out, but they're irrigating this field over here. It's what happens on a high semi-arid country that we're in. Going up a little bit of an incline. Pick the speed up a little bit. Oh, and then downhill again. They're generally downhill. Oh, bounce, bounce, bounce. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's a magpie on the russet olive trees that are to my right. You can't see the trees now, but you could hear that bird. That was a magpie. Magpie, I think, is the Mexican national bird, white and black bird, about the half, well, maybe 3/4 the size of the American crow. Okay, I'm going to stop here and get a drink of water. In front of me is the 620 North Road, and it's a paved road. Okay, here we go again. Got my drink of water. Get this camera set basically. And we're going to go west on this paved road. Oh, crying. Get bounced off the seat. Hit a hole in the road there. They're doing about 15 miles per hour. That's a Russian olive tree right there. Used to be a home right in here. No longer just part of a cornfield. Oh, Justy. those trucks are hauling, or the two long 18-wheelers are hauling what they call green chop. And it's either grain or alfalfa that are chopped into and blown into those trucks, and those trucks take it and put it in a big pile on one of the dairies. Up ahead you can see a dairy. Off there in the distance, about I don't know, 3/4 of a mile away, maybe a mile away, it's a J&V dairy. You see the haystacks there, and some other houses around for their employees, the dairy workers. And off to the right here is a cornfield. Later on, when they harvest that, that'll be green chop also. They'll chop up the corn and the corn plant and make a pile out of it too, to feed the dairy cows, where you drink their milk and eat their cheese, and they make cheese and whey, which is a protein dish. We got 3 different plants around this area that produce all those items. And here comes somebody in a 4-wheeler. Checking out probably some of the irrigation stuff or whatever. Oh, and here comes one of those big 18-wheeler trucks behind me. The truck owner, not truck, it said Randy Adams Custom Farming. They haul that green chop and have the equipment to make cut up the grain and corn and alfalfa to make green chop. So here's some of the big green chop piles right here with all the white, and there's our tire rings to hold that canvas or whatever it is down. This is all part of the J&V dairy here on the road here I'm on is the 620 North Road. That's one of their choppers right there, the cloth chopper. See this sign right here, it says J&V Dairy. There off to the right is hay that they cut, put into rows, and the chopper will come along, follow those rows, chop it up, and blow it in the trucks that follow the chopper. And up here by this single wide trailer, there's a bunch of dogs. They're going to come out and bark at me. Oh, by golly, they didn't do it. He must be inside. Okay, we're at the intersection of North 650 West and North 620 West. They label all the roads, the farm roads around here. It's in a coordinate type of system. There's a mile distance on most of these roads between one road and another. The next road ahead of us is going to be the 720 North road, and we just left the 620 North. We're heading northward. Those are the hills north of us. It's I think they're called the Bennett Hills. Oh, look at all the fun holes in the road. There's some of that green top over there, that little hill that's eaten away brown. That's from last year's crop of hay and alfalfa, corn, grain, whatever that is over there. I can't really tell. But these are haystacks in front of us, right there. That they put into a mix, and they add molasses and other ingredients, minerals for the cows to eat to make good quality milk for you to drink. And chew on the cheese and take your powdered protein. And over here, some young cattle. They're not full grown yet. They're going to either be sold as steers, or if the females are going to be milk cows. Oh, let me stop here for a minute. Got to rest my butt anyway. See all those, these are piles of cow manure mixed with straw or whatever they're using for some kind of bedding. For some reason, these cattle love to climb on top of these piles. Eventually they'll come out with a big bucket and a truck that they'll load that into a truck, a manure spreader, and then take it out on these fields and spread that cow shit around for to fertilize the fields. So you get a you drink the milk and stuff, and then eat their cow poop turns into feed that feeds the cows that makes the milk. Good way to do it, huh? Way off in the distance over there, you see a big tractor hauling a mixer where they mix their feed and molasses and minerals and whatever, and they go feed these cows. They have big troughs. They put all the feed in and they feed the cows that way. And they say these are young cows. They're not producing milk or anything yet, but they will probably in the very near future. Oh, Anyway, let's get going here. Well, while I'm here, I guess I ought to get another drink of water. Well, now this here in front of us is a canal. The water that comes from the Snake River over, they have a dam over by Burley area that they divert the water, and it comes over this way. And also, well, I don't think this canal does it, maybe, but they got a reservoir over the top on the other side of those hills in front of us. It's called the Magic Reservoir, and it comes from Sun Valley Ketchum area with the snow melt, and all this water makes this whole area fertile and grows stuff. Otherwise it'd be a desert. I think the average rainfall around here is like 10 inches a year, hardly anything compared to some places in Southeast America, Washington, Oregon, west coast of those two states. And anyway, it's the lifeblood of this whole area. All right, let's see if we can get going again. Oh, look at that. That's my blinking light, so the oncoming traffic can see me and not run me over, hopefully. And by my Garmin's GPS and my XOSS, how you zonks, I've gone from home 4.65 miles, 4.63 miles by the one. I guess the one started a little bit afterward. And my Magicycle deal says 4.5 miles, so they're all fairly close. The GPS's, I trust the readings on it a whole lot better than the bike one, but oh well. Oh, see if we can get moving again. Holy cow. Happens when I get an old fat guy, way out of shape guy, 75-year-old fat guy. Well, shit. Oh, I screwed up. I thought I was recording, and I was not back there talking about that canal. Oh well. Such it is. You're saying those canals are the lifeblood of this whole Magic Valley, southern Idaho area. Without that water coming from the Snake River and the Big and Little Wood River from up north of here. Magic Reservoir over the hills over here. This would be just a desert. I think the average rainfall is only like 10 inches a year. Hardly any. So we'd have just a few little scrub trees maybe around, sagebrush, all that kind of good stuff. Anthem broadcast by our internet. Never have. I just found a new carrier for internet. Now I can get they say 50 megabit per second up and down instead of, oh, there's some doggies. Before I was not able to upload a video hardly with that slow a speed that I did have. Here I'm going 27 miles per hour. Lots of wind, eh? As the Canadians would say. My battery voltage is 54.2 volts. Going 28 miles an hour right now on cruise control on this Magic Cycle Ocelot bike. In some ways the automatic cruise control is fine, but I wish it wasn't automatic. I wish you had to push a button, like hold down the minus button or something for a few seconds to activate it. I don't like it automatically because sometimes it turns on when you don't want it, and it can be dangerous, unlike some people who always they think it's great. Well, that's fine for them, and most of the time it's okay with me too, but there are times when it comes on and I do not want it on, but it comes on anyway. There's some people in this house. Nice yard area. Whoa, over here to the left, I don't know if you can see it very well, but there's some kind of grain. There it is. No, that's alfalfa. They must have cut that, baled it already. There's the horsies. Hey, horsey, horsey. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, look at, see those big bales out here? Those are either half-ton or one-ton bales. Definitely do not lift those. They have to be lifted up by one of those big tractors with forks on them. Ugh. Okay, off again. Oop, wait a minute. Boy, this recorder doesn't record hardly for any length of time. It doesn't seem. It's pretty bad. I'm going to turn left at this intersection and go up to one of the Braun dairies. There's several Braun brothers and whatever running several properties around here. There used to be a dog up here at this dairy. One of those big, I'm not sure what kind of dog, but it was a big dog. And his name was Chewy. So this is Chewy's place coming up. He's not alive anymore. He died. But oh, there's one of those hay trucks unloading. Putting up a new stack. Yeah, this is Chewy's farm. Braun Farms, it says on the building. But their big old dog Chewy, kind of miss that dog. It's been 20 years ago since, I don't know how long ago that we last saw him. It's been several years anyway, 15 years or something, I don't know. Hey, that tractor up here, he's gonna come out and stick me with a fork. In front of us is Dean Shannon's, one of his properties. Well, he's got two pieces of property. This was his original piece when he was, I guess, just out of high school. He got, or pretty young anyway, when he bought that. What the hell? Well, maybe they're still recording. Oh, that battery's getting awfully low. And I forgot to bring the other battery. Oh, well, we'll just let it run till it quits. Batteries don't last very long at all, do they? Okay. This is 620 North Road again here, by the way. Well, when this quits, we'll just have to make some more videos another time. I think I need to figure out how to mount the camera on top of my helmet. That way, where I look, the camera will look as well. This chest mount one is okay, but there's some horses over here. Horsey, horsey. You know, I think we got as much traffic. Well, there's probably a little more traffic here than old Rip One Outdoors has on Ridge Road. We probably got a little more here, I guess. These big farm trucks. More corn growing and there's a car coming up behind me. Some kind of vehicle anyway. Yeah, look at that. Here's a canal, or one of the canals. Fair amount of water. Not very deep, I don't think, but it's sort of wide. Oh dear. Oh, my aching butt. I'm gonna stop in here. Oh, how well you can see that over there, that red little shack there. That's a pump taking water out of the reservoir and pumping it in for irrigation. Some of these places have the right to do that. Most places do not have the right. I don't know who all controls it, but anyway, that's the way it is. Some farms can do that on, others cannot. Then let me get another drink of water. These are nice little thermoses. Well, it looks like we've gone 9 miles from home, so if we go straight back, it'll be more than 10, 9, 10. It'll be closer to 20. Oh. Okay, off we go. Well, let's see what. There's our map here. I don't know if you can see that or not. On the Garmin, it shows we're on the county line road. On my left is Gooding County, on my right is Lincoln County. And the Bennett Hills up ahead of us. Came up in those hills when I was 12 years old. My brother Neil and I were with my dad. My dad had a 30-30 rifle. We got 2 deer up there. So I was eligible to get a license. Had to be 12 years old to get a hunting license and a deer tag. I had one. My dad had another. We got 2 deer up there. We had to gut and quarter those. We had to pack them out from wherever we parked. But that was when? 1960? Was I 12 then? 1959, 1960, 1960, I guess. I remember one time we were hunting up there with my Uncle Noban Sant and my dad, me, and I don't know who all was with, but maybe a couple more cousins or something. Uncle Noman had one of those fluorescent orange hats. And we could see him walking back to where we were. It was dusk, not a lot of light out, but we could see that dang orange hat walking up the dirt road up there toward us. I remembered that. That was pretty good. Now this is the 720 north road here, getting ready to turn on. Used to be some kind of boys youth camp up farther north. They sent juvenile delinquents from different places to, I don't know what they did with them. Probably beat the hell out of them. Who knows? Now I'm going eastbound. This is going back east. Probably a little sunshine in our eyeballs. I don't know how it'll look going against the sun this way on the video. I'm pedaling about 16 miles an hour. Some more corn. Well, hey, big dog, how you doing? It's probably a stray dog if somebody jumped off up here. People from the towns do that. My Tippy got dumped off, and he was just a little guy in January in the snow of 2012. Now he's 11 and a half, going on 12 years old. He's not doing very well. He's probably going to end up dying here pretty soon, or maybe we'll have to put him down. I don't know. But not doing well at all. Some more manure. That goes in the ground, raises the crops, and then you drink that milk. Ha ha! Oh, bounce, bounce, bounce. This little blue mirror on my left here is I don't know if you'll see it with the camera or not, but it's a flat mirror. The one on the right is I forget what it's called anyway, it's a wide angle mirror. tractor over there. Another pivot squirting out lots of water for irrigation. Now if you get out underneath one of these things we're squirting out onto the road and park your car, that's called an Idaho car wash. Come on, doggy. Another canal. This is a brand new bridge. Brand new, well, a couple of years ago they built it, 2021 I think. Oh, this road is rough right here. Well, we go back by Chewy's house again. Well, here's the fire station. This is the 620 road again. Crow. Well, where are the doggies? Ah. Ah. Patterson.